Good day and welcome. I'm Mr. Simons here. This lesson we'll be doing general solution, but now we're going to be testing your factorization skills. So it's revision for grade 12. Grade 12, we love factorization problems using trig ratios. Right, so number 1, determine the general solution given 2 sine squared theta plus 3 sine theta minus 5 equal 0. So we use, they have sine squared and sine theta. That already should indicate to you that it's a factorization problem or trinomial. So 2 sine squared theta, because 2 is a prime number, can only become 2 sine theta times sine theta. Same applies to 5. 5 is a prime number, can only become 5 times 1, but in this case negative. So positive 5 times negative 1. To get to the middle term there, 5 times sine theta gives me 5 sine theta. Minus 1 times 2 gives me minus 2. That 5 minus that 2 gives me a middle term of 3 sine theta, right? Now, if I apply the zero factor law, 2 sine theta plus 5 equals 0. Make sine the subject of the formula and sine theta equal 5 over 2. Now there you'll see we wrote no solution, right? Remember, the value in front of sine, its coefficient here is 1. So according to that, its amplitude or range would go from 1 to negative 1, and it will not go to, you see 5 over 2 is 2.5. It will not go past 1. So therefore I can't find the solution for that. The side sine theta, negative 1 equals 0. If I take negative 1 over, become positive 1. So there, reference angle, shift sine 1, give me 90 degrees. Right, sine is positive in quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. So for quadrant 1, theta equal 90 plus k360. In quadrant 2, theta equal 180 minus 90 plus k360. Which also becomes 90 plus k360. So here the answer was simply 90 plus k360, but you need to understand how to find both. So therefore k element of integers. Right, so I hope you see the trinomial there. Yeah, we'll disguise it, and some you'll have to create on your own. Let's go to the second problem. Right, now problem number 2. Given me cos squared, and square root of cos squared is cos, and they gave me sine squared, and square root of sine is sine theta. So it's written there 2 cos squared plus sine theta cos theta minus 3 sine squared theta. That's a trinomial that I must factorize. So there, 2 is a prime number, so 2 cos theta times cos theta would give me 2 cos squared theta. Minus 3 sine squared theta, prime number is 3, so there, positive 3 sine theta times negative sine theta. Get the middle term there, 3 minus the 2 would give me plus 1. So if I apply the zero factor law, I have 2 cos theta equal negative 3 sine theta. If I have cos and sine, we will always divide sine by cos, because we need to get to 1 trig ratio. So sine divided by cos gives me tan. Negative 3 divided by 3 would give me 3, and there that would now simply become negative 2 over 3 equal tan theta. Alright, reference angle, shift tan 2 over 3 would give me 33,69. Right, and if I solve this one first, in which quadrant is tan negative? Quadrant 2. Quadrant 2, 180 plus my reference angle plus k 180. Remember tan 180 degrees to draw a whole tan graph. Gives me 213 plus k 180. Right, and in quadrant 4, tan is negative. There it's 360. So theta there equal 360 minus 33,69 plus k 180. Which gives me 326,31 plus k 180. If we solve the second one, cos theta equals sine theta. If I take it across the equal sign, again sine divided by cos gives me tan, and cos divided by cos would give me 1. Reference angle, shift tan 1, give me 45. So tan is positive in quadrant 1 and 3. So theta equal 45 plus k times 180. Quadrant 3, always 180 plus the reference angle. So 180 plus 45. Give me 225 plus k 180. I must end off and write that k is the element of integers. Alright? So they have solved via factorization. If you're enjoying the lesson, please like, share and subscribe. Right, next problem. Number 3. Now this one, Be very careful. This is a favorite in exam once we want to catch learners out. So they gave me the value 1. Then they give me 2 sine theta cos theta. Right, now 2 sine theta cos theta is a middle term for, if I say sine times sine, sine squared, cos times cos, cos squared. So we should remember, according to square identity, I can write 1 as sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. Right, I do that. Now I have a middle term and I can factorize sine squared, simply sine theta times sine theta. Cos squared is simply cos theta times cos theta. Right, from there, sine theta equal negative cos theta divided by cos on both sides. So sine divided by cos gives me tan, there negative 1. Shift tan 1 would give me a reference angle of 45. And tan now is negative in quadrant 2 and quadrant 4. So in quadrant 2 it will always be theta equal 180 minus 45 plus k180, which is 135 plus k1 times 180. And in quadrant 4 it will always be theta equal 360 minus the reference angle 45 plus k180. Remember 180, tan, period of 180. 360 minus 45 gives me 315 degrees plus k180. We do the second part, sine theta equal cos theta. From there, sine divided by cos, cos divided by cos. Tan theta is 1, and here the reference angle is 45. But because tan is positive, now I work in quadrant 1 and quadrant 3. So quadrant 1 is simply my reference angle plus k times 180. K element of integers for both of them. Quadrant 3, 180 plus 45. Right, and that gives me 225 plus k180. K element of integers for both of them. Right, so hope you follow. Just basic factorization. As I said, it's our exam favorite, but I know you understand. Follow and take notes. You can just pause, rewind, redo everything. Right? Continue practicing. Continue working on your success. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll become successful. Right? And remember, success is simply the ability to improve little by little every time. You get in the habit of improving, before you know it, you become the best version of yourself. Right? Goodbye.